All right, let's talk about YouTube. Ever feel like you're just drowning in a sea of super long videos? Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to pull out the key insights from any video. Seriously, this will save you hours and make you a way smarter, way more efficient learner. So let's dive right in.
I mean, does this look familiar to you? You know the feeling, right? That never-ending list of must-watch videos. Lectures, tutorials, interviews, and it just keeps getting longer and longer. Just looking at the runtimes can be exhausting. Don't worry, you're not alone. It's a classic case of information overload.
And the scale of this problem? It is just staggering. We are talking billions of hours. That's how much time we all spend on YouTube every single month. It's this incredible ocean of knowledge, for sure, but how in the world do you navigate it efficiently? That's the real challenge here. Okay, let's be super clear here. YouTube is an absolutely vital platform for learning, no question. But those super long, info-packed videos, they're a huge hurdle when you've got a busy schedule. We all need the knowledge, but who really has the time? That's the problem.
So this is where summarization comes in. And honestly, you should think of it as your new productivity superpower. It's the practical, powerful solution that's going to transform you from just a passive video watcher into an active curator of knowledge.
Okay, so what's the most obvious win here? It's time. I mean, a good summary can give you the core message of a 30-minute video in just a couple of minutes of reading. And this isn't about skipping content, not at all. It's about absorbing the essential stuff way, way more efficiently. And here's a benefit that might surprise you. Summaries actually boost your productivity by improving your focus. Think about it. Videos are full of distractions, right? The speaker's hand gestures, weird background noise, all that visual fluff. A text summary just strips all of that away, so you can concentrate purely on the core information. You know, this also taps into a really key learning principle. The act of condensing information actually forces your brain to work, to process and organize what it's taking in. You're basically shifting from just passively watching something to actively engaging with it. And that, right there, dramatically improves how well you remember the material.
All right, so how do we actually do this? Well, there are two main paths you can take. You've got the old school manual method, and then you have the game-changing AI method. But guess what? Both of them start with the exact same raw material.
And that foundation is the transcript. It's really simple. It's just a text version of all the words spoken in the video, word for word. This is the key that unlocks the entire process.
So you can actually get this transcript right from YouTube. You just go to the video, click that little ... more button in the description, scroll down a bit and hit Show Transcript. Boom. From there, you can copy all the text. Now, I'll be honest, it's a little clunky. You'll have to manually get rid of the timestamps, but hey, it gives you the raw text you need to get started. So this brings us to a choice. On one hand, the manual method gives you total control, and it really does help you remember the stuff better. But it's incredibly time-consuming, especially for long videos. On the other hand, you've got AI, which is lightning fast and can handle pretty much any length you throw at it. The trade-off? AI isn't perfect. It can make mistakes, so a quick human review is always essential. Okay. Now let's get to the really exciting part, the AI tools that have completely changed the game here. These are the tools that do all the heavy lifting for you. So here's a quick look at some of the top players out there. For example, if you're dealing with content from all over the world, Adify's language support is just fantastic. If you're working on something where every single word matters, Noda has incredible transcription accuracy. NoteGPT is a really great free option that can hook into other AIs like ChatGPT. And Tactic is perfect if you want one tool to handle both your work meetings and your YouTube research.
All right, so having a great tool is one thing, but using it the right way is something else entirely. So let's talk about some best practices and, maybe more importantly, some common pitfalls to avoid. This will make sure you're creating high-quality, actually useful summaries every single time.
Check this out. Here is a super simple 5-minute workflow you can use every time. Step 1, paste the video URL into your tool. Step 2, choose the style you want, maybe bullet points, maybe a short paragraph. Then just hit generate. After that, export it to your favorite Notes app. And here's the final, crucial step. Quickly spot check 1 or 2 of the timestamps for accuracy. It literally takes seconds and it builds your trust in the summary.
And you have to remember this, the quality of the summary you get out is 100% dependent on the quality of the instructions you put in. Just look at this example prompt.
It's super specific, right? It's asking for a word count, a certain number of key insights, action items, and timestamps. Giving clear directions like this is what separates a generic, kind of useless summary from a perfectly tailored one.
Okay, let's talk about what not to do. Here are the big traps to avoid. First, please never trust an AI summary 100% without giving it a quick once-over. Second, always remember the original context of the video. A summary is just a snapshot. Third, be careful not to oversimplify so much that you lose the key details. And finally, this is a big one. If you share the summary, always credit the original creator. That's just good practice.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second, because this skill, it's not really just about saving time. It actually represents a huge fundamental shift in how we can engage with and consume information.
This really gets to the heart of it. You are moving from being a passive watcher to an active participant. When you summarize something, you are actively extracting, organizing, and processing knowledge, and that is just a far more powerful way to learn.
And really, who wins here? Well, just about everyone. Think about students. They can create study guides from lectures in a fraction of the time. Professionals? You can pull the key insights from those long webinars without having to sit through the whole thing. Even content creators can research trends and check out their competitors at lightning speed. It's a huge win all around.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. With these tools and techniques, you basically have a learning superpower. You can absorb the core knowledge from almost any video almost instantly. So the only real question left is, what are you going to learn first? Thanks for tuning in.